Hello everyone, a test chart has been spotted of what appears to be the all-new KTM 990 Adventure. More than just an engine swap, the 990 Adventure gets a special chassis and bodywork setup, and even a completely rethought fuel tank. It's hard to argue with the 890 Adventure's all-round ability, but the bike's styling is divisive. The twin fuel tanks mounted low on the sides of the engine have major advantages in terms of weight distribution and eliminating bulk, but also contribute to the unusual and awkward proportions. For the 990 Adventure, the engine is the 947cc twin used in the 990 Duke. Although the LC8C name is the same as its predecessor, it is essentially a completely new design with more power, a larger bore and longer stroke, as well as different castings for every major component. It's mounted to a new chassis in the 2025 990 Adventure, which from these pictures appears to be made from oval section steel tubing instead of the usual round section. The fork is WP. The brakes appear to be taken from the current 890 Adventure, while the swing arm is borrowed from the 990 Duke, but features a new rising rate linkage shock. It still eschews the single tank configuration of its rivals, but instead the two side mounted tanks are taller, increasing the size of the traditional tank area but making the bike look more proportionate. Because the tank still flanks the engine remains more compact than a single tank solution. Like the KTM 450 Rally replica, the 990 Adventure may have a third fuel tank under the seat. There is a translucent white plastic box above the rear shock absorber. The bottom is shaped to provide room for the suspension to compress, meaning it cannot be intended for regular shaped components like batteries, but is suitable for fluids. The front fairing isn't finished at this stage, but it's clear that the finished lights will need to be smaller and neater than the current 890 Adventure's separate light setup to fit into the fairing gaps. Behind that screen is one of the largest instrument panels we've ever seen on a bike, a portrait-oriented iPad-style design that's ideal for on-screen maps. The upcoming Super Adventure 1390 is also expected to have a similar look, as is the soon-to-be-launched CF Moto 800 MTX, which is based on the engine and chassis of the previous KTM Adventure,